welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. Today I wanted to kind of show you some of the things I was talking about in my previous videos where I ended February and then I did my March budget here in EveryDollar. So what I have here today is I want to show you how I go back into February and put those transactions that cleared in March, because sometimes it takes a few days to clear when you purchase something through your banks, and then what transactions go into March and how to be very careful not to mix the two. So hopefully I'll be able to do this. I'm going to come over here. So mine is a paid version. I had took a class, paid for the class, and the paid version came along with the app. And basically I was paying for the app and then some for the class. It was and the login and stuff. For the EveryDollar Financial Peace University courses, I can watch the videos anytime I wanted. I could get professional help with some specific areas of where they can connect you with someone if you're having trouble or need something specific to take care of your finances and your budgeting and all that. So I have that as well. And when you purchase through Financial Peace University and you get the app, paid app, and the whole thing, those experts are always there available. And they contact very quickly. We had very, very quick responses through many of the people that took the course last year with us. So if you're looking for help, this is a good place to go. So I'm going to go over here. You're going to see this explanation point. For whatever reason right now, it's having trouble connecting with my bank. 99% of the time is the bank has updated its firewalls, and it makes it won't allow EveryDollar to come back in. They have to do some tweaking, and then they change it, and it's all back to good again. So it may take a day or two before that'll go away. I just have to go and click on reset my login password thing, and it eventually reconnects. But right now it looks like I've got 16 transactions that I need to post. So I'm going to see how much of this shows up. Here we go. And I need to go through and figure out which ones were for February and which ones were for March. And the best way I know how to do that, and I do all the time, is my budget planner that I write everything out in. So I have a new one this month. I've designed myself and bought a new one and put my own stickers in. So grocery household, this is all I've purchased in the month of March, or at least the March time frame when my husband got his deposits from his pays. These are 3 transactions. These are 2 transactions, and I have a couple more on the other pages. Essentially, this is a large notebook where it has transaction logs of what I'm using. This is the Erin Condren Monthly Deluxe, but it's also in the 8.5 by 11, so it is huge. I usually use the 7x9, and that's not as big, but I couldn't get all my transactions in, and there wasn't enough note pages behind the month to get everything that I needed, because I have a lot of transactions. But here's the monthly view, and I just put my bills out on that. So, and I'll probably do a separate video on this later. Once I get my stickers to set up and make my March look pretty, and shamrocks and leprechauns, the traditional Irish motif, I guess you could say. So I'm going to go through here and look at these transactions. So this says March 2nd. It's $30.53, but what I do know, this first 7-Eleven is for February, because the only gas that we got was $44.85, which is my vehicle. And you can always tell the difference between my vehicle and my husband's is I have a larger gas tank. It's an Armada. He has a Jeep Wrangler, so his gas tank is not quite as big, so he doesn't spend as much as I do. So I will wait on that. I know this 99 cent is from February for my iCloud storage, and so I'll have to post that for next month. Our restaurants, that was last month. The Arby's is not what we had this month. Chick-fil-A was last month. Dollar, this is Dollar General, And that is this month based on my March list right here. So I'm going to go ahead and drag to track, and I'm going to go to groceries and household, and there you go. Let's see what else we have. We have Flaming Walk. That is not this month, not March, but the Food Lion is in March, the 35.47. Sorry, my allergies or a cold coming on. I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm going to drag this. This is Food Lion. Food Lion goes into groceries household, and there's that. Walmart. Let's see if I can find that, if that's cleared or not. Nope, I don't see the Walmart. And it could be behind my picture, which is kind of hiding income and all that stuff. So if I have to, I can get to that later. So that's not here. I do see this, yeah, Taco Bell. And we did have Taco Bell. Now, if you've never used EveryDollar, you drag to track. You can split this between two categories. Like if you had a Walmart grocery and you wanted to split between categories, you could do that. You can edit. Edit will allow you to go in. Click on that real quick. Allow you to go in and edit anything in here that you need, and add notes. And then you can delete it if you want to. And sometimes I do. If it doesn't, see, it's a restaurant. So there's a restaurant. Oh, transfer the credit card. And transfer to mortgage. Yes. So we are going to scroll down. So this area here, where I deducted $1,000, and I deducted this $1.54, and I deducted this $120 and $50, was in my savings. I'm sorry, I keep running over my face like that. And when you total it all up, it's this $1,122.04. That's what I had in my savings. There may have been a dividend interest that came in that adjusted a little bit. I depleted all those. I expensed everything out, and then I transferred it to my credit card. So I'm going to go down here, and then I also have my mortgage that came out. So my mortgage is here, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer my mortgage. Make sure it's the right one. 19. There we go. And so that was paid on the 1st, pretty much. And then I'm going to go down here, debt. Now, if you saw last videos, I had debt here. This is a category you can't delete, debt, but I don't like how it operates. I tried it for the second time, and where it has the balance, but it gets wonky and it's aggravating. I just want a place where I can put where my payment went. That's all I really want. I don't care if it's not going to track the interest, and it's not going to let me adjust the balance, previous balance, and make it accurate, then I just don't want to use it. So I created my own debt. It's just like any of these other categories with, transactions. And so I created a new one. It doesn't matter. You can delete them every month or change them up. I do it all the time. I change mine all the time. It's never the same every month. So I went back to this method. So this is going to show me, and I made a payment, and it's cleared, and it came out of the savings and checking, and now that's the remaining that I owe in the rest of this. By the end of this month, this should be a zero balance, but for right now, that's what's cleared. I have another one that's about to clear. That's $2,300, I think. And then once that one clears this weekend, we have a specific amount that we're going to pay, and that should zero it out, I hope. We're very close to having it to zero. So hopefully there's not a lot of interest or anything like that, but if there is, we'll take care of the interest too. It's just the price you pay for using a credit card. I don't like it, but you gotta live with it. So those are the only transactions, even though they all cleared on March 2nd. On my bank on Sunday, nothing, Saturday morning is the last transactions I get that cleared from the previous night. Saturday's transaction doesn't clear on Sunday, and Sunday's transactions don't clear on Monday, and I don't get any more cleared until Tuesday, and that's what today is, Tuesday morning, which is why I had so many transactions. So I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to go, now that I've gotten on my March, and I've compared it to my March transaction logs here in my planner, I'm going to go to February and work on the rest of these. So here's my February. I'm going to go back, and hopefully, if I did it right, it'll work out. Now, what I do here in February, and this is going to sound a little weird. Let's see if I can get that clear. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go through, and you're going to see transactions that have an X next to them. And what that is for me, and this is a system, and you don't have to use this. This is not something anybody else needs to do. It's just what I do. And so it makes sense in my brain in order to kind of have the actual number that rolls over for the next month to be an actual, not a, not a where I have to go back and adjust. So I put this X means it's a placeholder for a transaction that hasn't cleared the bank, but I know it's sitting in the bank waiting to be cleared. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete this X transaction. And then hopefully I'm going to go here. Walmart for there. See here, after I deleted it, it says I still have this budgeted. I'm going to drag and replace the one I just took out. And that's how I do it. That's how I keep my monthly transactions rolling. This is how I make sure that everything makes sense to me. You're going to see here, this has a lot of X's in it. So I'm going to go through and delete these out. And hopefully not mess them up. All right. Not sure about that one. I'm going to have to, I'm so sorry. I keep popping that thing up. Let's go here. All right. So oh, wait a minute. I may have one for February. Yeah, this Etsy transaction needs to go in February. Or in March, sorry. So, alright, so we're going to drag these over, and hopefully they will zero out. Mandarin. Hold on. That might be one I missed too. Yep, that one also is for March. So this is why you got to really be careful and make sure. Okay, so the Flaming Walk I do know was, and then Chick-fil-A, and then there we go. There's the Arby's, and that has closed out. All right, so miscellaneous. I don't see anything that's X out here, and then gasoline. I do have one. I'm going to delete. And just like I said, oops, clear that out. Before, there it is, 7-Eleven. 30.53, so that matches up. So this goes in March, this goes in March, and then these two are on this February. So where did I put, I probably put that down here. So my son has medical, he burnt his fingers. I had to take him patient first, which is an urgent care center, late one night. So let's move this Apple storage charge. Okay, that zeroed out. And Medical insurance son. There we go. Okay, yeah, I need to take that out. Delete that transaction. And then pull this back up. And there's patient first. There we go. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I'm not even sure how to do that. Oh, look what I just did. This is not good. I don't know all devices, but from here, I think I can just take it and move it up here. I don't think I can do it on my phone. I can do it on my tablet. So if you make a mistake like that, just make sure you pay attention and catch it. And this computer is new to me, so when I move stuff around, it's like, oh, I do something weird. I'm not sure what I'm doing. So now my February is officially done. I don't have anything else left. This is the old debt system, and I just don't like it, so I took it out, deleted it. But obviously I didn't delete it here because, you know, that's not what it does. It only deletes in the month you're in. And everything is reconciled, all zeros remaining, no over budgets. So all my numbers are looking good, and I'm good to go. So February, I'm done. I'm closing it out, and I don't have to come back to it anymore. I have taken everything that is make sure. Okay, there's the other one. Okay. I'm going to make sure that everything that needs to be taken care of is taken care of for February, and it's going to close out. So I'm going to go to March, and I'm going to go ahead. I got to move this up to get to this area here. And so this one is Mandarin Express, and that goes, it's not dragging. There we go. Restaurants. Etsy is a miscellaneous. And then 7-Eleven is gasoline. All right, I'm going to bring this back down. I think that's where I need it. And there we go. And get that closed out. So that's how I reconcile February, and I start off in March and start moving things over. The cool thing about this is you have a favorite section. This is where most of my transactions always happen. I do have to scroll down to the bottom, and get stuff, but most of them are right here. I did have $323 left over at the end of the month after paying all the bills, paying that large debt payment and everything. So I'm going to keep this as a buffer for next month and let it roll over. More than likely, unless I have to use it for something else. And we're not doing sinking funds this month, except for this Orkin. This Orkin is for our termite. It's $300 a year, and it's not due until May, like May 10th. So I'm doing $100 a month until May 1st, and then go ahead and make the payment, which is March, April, May, so that's 3 months, that's $300. And then also in May, I'm going to start a $25 fund just to fund it in savings, and then when the bill comes, I just pay it in May, and every year to keep us from having termites in this nice, lovely home. Want to make sure it stay well protected and everything. So we've had termites in other places we've lived, and I don't want to go through that again. I don't really want to experience that again. But everything looks good. I've moved all my transactions, and nothing new really to show. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe. And I hope everyone has an amazing and blessed day. Thanks. Bye.